In the vast expanse of the cosmos, amidst the swirling gas giants and icy moons of our solar system, lies a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Echoes from Europa invites you on an extraordinary journey into the depths of space and the depths of the human spirit. Set in the year 2247, this tale follows a routine exploration mission to Jupiter's moon, Europa, which takes an unexpected turn when a team of scientists and engineers discovers a peculiar anomaly, a series of enigmatic sonic pulses emanating from beneath the moon's icy surface. As the crew delves deeper into the mystery, they find themselves entangled in a race against time, striving to decipher the cryptic message hidden within the echoes before it's lost forever. But what they uncover is beyond their wildest imaginations. A hidden civilization thriving beneath the frozen crust of Europa, shrouded in secrets and ancient wonders. As they navigate the treacherous terrain of this alien world, they must confront not only the mysteries of the universe, but also the depths of their own humanity. Join us on this epic adventure of discovery, exploration, and the enduring quest for knowledge. For in the heart of the unknown lies the key to unlocking the secrets of the cosmos and understanding our place within it. Chapter 1 Prologue. The Call of Europa. The vast expanse of space stretched endlessly before them, a tapestry of stars glittering against the inky blackness of the cosmos. Commander Ivanov gazed out of the observation deck of the spacecraft, his mind filled with anticipation and wonder. This was it, the culmination of years of preparation, the moment they had all been waiting for. Their destination, Jupiter's moon, Europa. As the commander of the Europa exploration mission, Ivanov felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. Their mission was simple on the surface: to conduct a routine survey of Europa's icy terrain and search for signs of potential microbial life. But deep down, he knew there was more to this mission than met the eye. Ever since the discovery of the strange anomalies on Europa's surface, a series of repeating sonic pulses detected by remote probes, scientists had been buzzing with speculation. Some theorized that the pulses were caused by natural phenomena, while others dared to entertain the possibility of extraterrestrial intelligence. Ivanov shook his head, pushing aside such thoughts for now. Their objective was clear: gather data, analyze samples, and return home safely. Anything beyond that was beyond their control. But as the spacecraft hurtled through the void towards Europa, a sense of unease gnawed at the edges of his consciousness. It was as if the moon itself was calling out to them, beckoning them to uncover its secrets. Chapter 2. Unveiling the Mystery. As the spacecraft neared Europa, anticipation buzzed within the cramped confines of the command module. Commander Ivanov monitored the instruments with hawk-like focus, while the rest of the crew prepared for the delicate maneuver ahead. They had spent months training for this moment, running simulations, and honing their skills to perfection. Now it was time to put their training to the test. Approaching Europa's orbit, announced Lieutenant Mei Ling, the mission's chief navigator. Her voice was calm and steady, belying the tension that pulsed through the air. Initiating descent sequence. The spacecraft dipped lower into Europa's gravitational field, the icy surface looming ever closer on the view screen. Commander Ivanov's heart quickened with excitement as they entered the final stages of their descent. This was the moment they had all been waiting for, the chance to set foot on a world that had captivated the imaginations of humanity for centuries. Prepare for landing, Ivanov ordered, his voice echoing through the command module. The crew members nodded in acknowledgement, their faces a mix of nerves and determination. With practiced precision, they executed the landing sequence, guiding the spacecraft towards a flat expanse of ice near the source of the mysterious pulses. As the landing gear touched down with a soft thud, a collective sigh of relief swept through the command module. They had made it safe and sound on the surface of Europa, but their journey was far from over. With the ship secured, the crew wasted no time in donning their suits and preparing for their first extravehicular activity, EVA. Opening airlock, announced Chief Engineer Nikolai Petrov, his hands poised over the controls. With a hiss of escaping air, the airlock door slid open, revealing the frozen landscape of Europa beyond. The crew members exchanged nervous glances before Ivanov stepped forward, leading the way onto the surface. The moment Ivanov's boot touched the icy ground, a surge of adrenaline coursed through his veins. He glanced around at the alien landscape, taking in the jagged ice formations and the distant horizon. It was a sight unlike anything he had ever seen. A world frozen in time, waiting to be explored. "Let's get to work," Ivanov said, his voice crackling over the comms. The crew members nodded in agreement, each one eager to begin their mission. They set off across the icy terrain, their boots crunching in the frozen snow. Their first task was to deploy a series of remote sensors to monitor Europa's surface conditions and collect data on the mysterious pulses. With practiced efficiency, they set up the equipment, carefully calibrating each instrument for maximum sensitivity. As the hours passed, the crew worked tirelessly, their focus unwavering despite the biting cold and the harsh conditions. They took samples of ice and soil, analyzing them for signs of microbial life. They scanned the horizon for any signs of movement, any indication that they were not alone on this desolate moon. But as night fell over Europa and the temperature plummeted, a sense of unease settled over the crew. They couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched, that something lurked in the darkness just beyond their field of vision. As they huddled together in their makeshift camp, the rhythmic pulses echoed through the icy landscape, a constant reminder of the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the surface. And as Commander Ivanov stared up at the star-filled sky, he knew that their journey had only just begun. Chapter 3. Into the Unknown. The crew of the Europa exploration mission worked through the frigid Europa night, their eyes scanning the icy landscape for any signs of movement. Despite the bone-chilling cold, they pressed on, driven by a relentless curiosity and a determination to unravel the mysteries of this enigmatic moon. As dawn broke over the horizon, Commander Ivanov and his team set out once more, their breath forming frosty clouds in the crisp morning air. Their mission had taken on a new urgency as they sought to uncover the source of the mysterious pulses that echoed across Europa's frozen surface. Their journey led them deeper into the heart of the moon, where jagged ice formations towered overhead and the ground seemed to tremble beneath their feet. Each step brought them closer to the truth, closer to the answers they so desperately sought. But as they ventured further into the unknown, they encountered obstacles they had never anticipated. The ice began to crack and groan beneath their weight, threatening to swallow them whole. Fissures opened up in the ground, revealing dark, icy chasms that seemed to stretch down into the very depths of Europa itself. Undeterred, the crew pressed on, their determination unshaken by the dangers that lurked around every corner. They knew that they were on the brink of a discovery that could change the course of history, a discovery that could rewrite everything they thought they knew about the universe. As they journeyed deeper into the icy labyrinth, they began to pick up strange readings on their instruments, readings that defied explanation. Magnetic anomalies, gravitational fluctuations, and otherworldly energies danced across their screens, hinting at the presence of something ancient and powerful lurking beneath the surface. But it was not until they stumbled upon a massive ice cavern, hidden deep within the heart of Europa, that they truly understood the magnitude of what they had uncovered. The cavern stretched out before them, its walls shimmering with strange, otherworldly light, and at its center stood a structure unlike anything they had ever seen. A towering spire of ice, pulsating with energy and alive with the echoes of a long-forgotten civilization. As the crew approached the spire, they felt a strange sense of awe wash over them, a reverence for the beings who had built it, and a deep respect for the mysteries that lay hidden within its frozen depths. For in that moment, they knew that they stood on the threshold of something truly extraordinary, the key to unlocking the secrets of Europa and the secrets of the universe itself. As the crew stood before the towering spire of ice, a sense of wonder washed over them, mingled with a hint of trepidation. The structure loomed above them, its intricate patterns and ethereal glow captivating their senses. It was as if they had stumbled upon the entrance to another world, a world hidden beneath the icy surface of Europa, waiting to be explored. Commander Ivanov stepped forward, his eyes scanning the surface of the spire for any sign of life or activity. But aside from the rhythmic pulsing emanating from within, the cavern was eerily silent, a testament to the age-old secrets that lay buried beneath the ice. "We need to investigate further," Ivanov said, his voice echoing off the icy walls of the cavern. "But we must proceed with caution. We have no idea what we might find within." The crew nodded in agreement, their faces grave with determination. They knew that they were treading on dangerous ground, but the allure of discovery was too great to resist. With cautious steps, they approached the spire, their eyes wide with wonder as they took in its otherworldly beauty. As they drew closer, they began to notice intricate carvings etched into the surface of the ice, symbols and glyphs that seemed to tell a story as old as time itself. Each carving told a tale of a civilization long gone, of a people who had once thrived beneath the frozen crust of Europa. But as they reached the base of the spire, they were met with an unexpected sight. A massive doorway carved into the ice, sealed shut with an ancient mechanism of unknown origin. Commander Ivanov examined the door closely, his fingers tracing the intricate patterns etched into its surface. "It appears to be locked," he said, his brow furrowed in concentration. "But perhaps we can find a way to open it. We must explore the surrounding area and see if there are any clues as to how this door might be unlocked." With that, the crew set out once more, scouring the cavern for any sign of a key or a mechanism that could unlock the door. They searched high and low, their eyes peeled for any clue that might lead them closer to unlocking the secrets of the spire. And then, just as they were about to give up hope, they stumbled upon a small alcove hidden behind a cluster of ice formations. Inside, they found a series of strange symbols etched into the ice. A code of some kind, perhaps the key to unlocking the door. Excitement coursed through the crew as they deciphered the code, their fingers tracing the intricate patterns with practiced precision. And then, with a soft click, the door slid open, revealing a passage leading deeper into the heart of the spire. Without hesitation, Commander Ivanov led the way, his heart pounding with anticipation as they ventured into the unknown. For beyond that door lay the answers they had been searching for, the truth behind the mysterious pulses, and the secrets of the civilization that lay hidden beneath the ice. Chapter 4: Echoes of the Past. As the crew ventured deeper into the heart of the spire, they were enveloped in darkness, their footsteps echoing off the icy walls. The air grew colder with each passing moment, sending shivers down their spines as they pressed forward, guided by the pulsing light emanating from within. Their surroundings took on a surreal quality as they entered a vast chamber filled with strange, otherworldly artifacts. Glowing crystals adorned the walls, casting an ethereal glow over the cavernous space. And at the center of it all stood a towering pedestal, upon which rested a small, intricately carved orb. Commander Ivanov approached the pedestal cautiously, his eyes fixed on the orb as if drawn by some unseen force. He reached out a hand, hesitating for a moment before grasping the orb firmly in his grasp. As he did, a surge of energy coursed through him, filling him with a sense of clarity and purpose. The orb pulsed with light, its surface shimmering with strange symbols and glyphs that seemed to dance before his eyes. With a deep breath, Ivanov closed his eyes and focused, allowing the energy of the orb to wash over him and guide his thoughts. And then, with a sudden clarity, he understood. The orb was not just a mere artifact. It was a key, a gateway to unlocking the secrets of the spire and the civilization that had built it. With renewed determination, Ivanov turned to his crew, his voice steady with purpose. "We must activate the orb," he said, his words echoing off the icy walls of the chamber. "It holds the key to unlocking the mysteries of this place, and we must not falter in our quest for knowledge." The crew nodded in agreement, their faces alight with excitement as they gathered around the pedestal. Together, they focused their thoughts, channeling their energy into the orb and willing it to activate. And then, with a soft hum, the orb sprang to life, bathing the chamber in a warm, golden light. As the light enveloped them, the crew felt a strange sensation wash over them, a feeling of weightlessness, as if they were being transported to another realm. They closed their eyes and surrendered to the experience, allowing themselves to be carried away on a tide of energy and emotion. And then, in an instant, the light faded, and they found themselves standing in a vast chamber bathed in a soft, golden glow. Before them stood a figure, a being unlike anything they had ever seen, its form shimmering and ethereal, as if made of pure energy. "Greetings, travelers," the being said, its voice echoing in their minds. "Welcome to the heart of Europa, the birthplace of our civilization." The crew listened in awe as the being spoke, revealing the history of its people and the secrets of the spire. They learned of a once thriving civilization that had flourished beneath the icy surface of Europa, harnessing the power of the stars to fuel their technology and expand their knowledge of the cosmos. But as the eons passed, their civilization began to decline, torn apart by internal strife and external threats. In their desperation, they built the spire as a final refuge, a sanctuary where they could preserve their knowledge and pass it on to future generations. And now, as the last remnants of their once great civilization, the being explained, it was their duty to share that knowledge with the outside world, to ensure that their legacy lived on, even as they faded into obscurity. With a sense of reverence, the crew listened as the being imparted its wisdom, their hearts filled with gratitude for the opportunity to learn from such ancient and wise beings. And as they prepared to depart, they knew that their journey was far from over, that the echoes of Europa would continue to resonate within them, guiding them on their quest for understanding and enlightenment. Chapter 5: The Alien Enigma. As the crew departed from the chamber, their minds abuzz with newfound knowledge and wonder, they couldn't help but feel a sense of urgency weighing upon them. They had uncovered the secrets of the spire and the ancient civilization that had built it, but there was still much left to discover, and little time to do so. Commander Ivanov gathered his team together, their faces etched with determination as they discussed their next course of action. They knew that they couldn't stay on Europa indefinitely. Their supplies were limited, and the dangers of the icy moon were ever present. But they also knew that they couldn't simply leave without further exploring the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the surface. "We need to gather as much data as we can before we leave," Ivanov said, his voice firm with resolve. "We need to understand the extent of the civilization that once thrived here, and what became of them in the end." The crew nodded in agreement, their minds buzzing with excitement as they prepared to embark on their next expedition. They set out once more, their footsteps echoing off the icy walls as they ventured deeper into the labyrinthine tunnels of the spire. Their journey led them through winding corridors and vast chambers, each one filled with artifacts and relics that spoke of a bygone era. They marveled at the advanced technology and intricate craftsmanship on display, their minds reeling at the thought of the civilization that had once called this place home. But as they delved deeper into the spire, they began to uncover clues that hinted at a darker truth. A truth shrouded in mystery and intrigue. They found evidence of ancient conflicts and cataclysms, of wars fought and alliances forged in the name of survival. And then, in the heart of the spire, they stumbled upon a chamber unlike any they had seen before. A chamber filled with strange, otherworldly devices and enigmatic symbols that defied comprehension. At its center stood a massive console, covered in buttons and levers that seemed to pulse with energy. With a sense of trepidation, the crew approached the console, their eyes wide with wonder as they examined its intricacies. They knew that this was the key to unlocking the final secrets of the spire, to understanding the true nature of the civilization that had once flourished here. With a deep breath, Commander Ivanov reached out and activated the console, his fingers dancing across the controls with practiced precision. And then, with a soft hum, the chamber sprang to life, its walls shimmering with light as holographic displays flickered into existence before them. The crew watched in awe as images and data scrolled across the displays, revealing the history of the ancient civilization in vivid detail. They learned of their struggles and triumphs, their achievements and their failures, their hopes and their fears. But as they delved deeper into the data, they uncovered a startling revelation. A revelation that would change everything they thought they knew about Europa and its enigmatic inhabitants. For buried within the archives of the spire was a message that had been waiting for them all along, hidden in the echoes of the past. And as they read the words inscribed upon the holographic displays, a sense of awe washed over them, mingled with a hint of fear. For the message spoke of a great danger lurking on the horizon, a danger that threatened not only Europa, but the entire galaxy itself. With a sense of urgency, the crew realized that they were running out of time. They had unlocked the secrets of the spire, but they now faced a new challenge, one that would test their courage, their resourcefulness, and their determination to the very limits. And as they prepared to depart from Europa, their minds filled with questions and uncertainty, they knew that their journey was far from over, that the echoes of the past would continue to haunt them, driving them ever onward in their quest for truth and understanding. Chapter 6. Beneath the Ice. With the weight of the newfound knowledge pressing upon them, the crew of the Europa exploration mission made their preparations to depart from the icy moon. But even as they readied their spacecraft for liftoff, they couldn't shake the feeling that they were leaving something crucial behind, something buried beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. Commander Ivanov gathered his team one last time, their faces drawn with determination as they discussed their options. They knew that they couldn't simply abandon Europa, not when there was still so much left to explore. And so, with a unanimous decision, they made the bold choice to venture back into the depths of the spire, in search of the truth that lay hidden beneath the ice. Their journey was fraught with danger, as they navigated treacherous tunnels and icy chasms in search of answers. But with each step they took, their resolve only grew stronger, fueled by the knowledge that they were on the brink of a discovery that could change the course of history. As they delved deeper into the heart of the spire, they encountered obstacles unlike any they had faced before. Ancient traps and mechanisms designed to thwart intruders and protect the secrets of the civilization that had built them. But the crew pressed on, their determination unyielding in the face of adversity. And then, at long last, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber buried deep within the icy depths of the spire. A chamber that held the key to unlocking the final mysteries of Europa. As they entered the chamber, they were greeted by a sight that took their breath away. A massive, crystalline structure pulsating with energy, its surface shimmering with the colors of the rainbow. With awe and reverence, the crew approached the structure, their eyes wide with wonder as they studied its intricate patterns and ethereal glow. They knew that they had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary, a relic of a bygone era, waiting to be awakened from its slumber. And so, with a sense of trepidation, they began to activate the ancient machinery surrounding the structure, their fingers dancing across the controls with practiced precision. And then, with a deafening roar, the chamber sprang to life, its walls vibrating with energy as the crystalline structure at its center began to hum with power. As the crew watched in awe, the structure began to shift and change, its surface rippling like water as it transformed into a gateway to another world, hidden deep beneath the icy surface of Europa. With a sense of anticipation, the crew stepped through the gateway, their hearts pounding with excitement as they prepared to embark on a journey into the unknown. For beyond that threshold lay the answers they had been searching for, the truth about the civilization that had once thrived on Europa, and the fate that had befallen them in the end. And as they stepped through the gateway, leaving the icy moon behind them, they knew that their adventure was far from over, that the echoes of Europa would continue to resonate within them, guiding them on their quest for truth and understanding. Chapter 7. Secrets Revealed. As the crew stepped through the gateway, they found themselves in a world unlike any they had ever seen. A world bathed in golden light, with towering spires reaching towards the heavens and sprawling cities stretching out as far as the eye could see. It was a sight that took their breath away, filling them with wonder and awe at the marvels that lay before them. But amidst the beauty of this alien landscape, there was an undercurrent of unease, a sense of foreboding that lingered in the air like a dark shadow. The crew knew that they had not come here simply to marvel at the sights before them. They had come in search of answers, and they would not rest until they had uncovered the truth. With determination in their hearts, they set out to explore this strange new world, their eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of life or activity. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the city, they encountered beings unlike any they had ever seen, creatures with shimmering scales and luminous eyes, their forms bathed in an otherworldly glow. The beings regarded the crew with a mixture of curiosity and caution, their minds reaching out to communicate through a telepathic link that transcended language barriers. Through this connection, the crew learned that they had stumbled upon the remnants of the ancient civilization that had once thrived on Europa, a civilization known as the Eldorans. The Eldorans welcomed the crew with open arms, eager to share their knowledge and wisdom with their newfound allies. They explained that they had been watching over Europa for millennia, waiting for the day when outsiders would come to unlock the secrets of their world and learn the truth about their past. With the guidance of the Eldorans, the crew delved deeper into the history of Europa, uncovering ancient texts and artifacts that revealed the true extent of the Eldorans' power and influence. They learned of the great cataclysms that had shaped their world, and of the sacrifices that had been made to ensure the survival of their civilization. But amidst the tales of glory and triumph, there were also darker truths waiting to be uncovered. The crew learned of the ancient enemy that had threatened to destroy the Eldorans and their world, a shadowy force known only as the Voidborn, whose hunger for power knew no bounds. With each revelation, the crew's sense of urgency grew, knowing that they were running out of time to stop the Voidborn from unleashing their wrath upon the galaxy. But they also knew that they could not face this threat alone. They would need the help of the Eldorans and all the allies they could muster if they were to stand a chance of victory. And so, with a newfound sense of purpose, the crew pledged to aid the Eldorans in their fight against the Voidborn, knowing that the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. For they had embarked on a journey that would take them to the very edge of existence itself, where the echoes of Europa would ring out across the cosmos, guiding them on their quest for truth and redemption. Chapter 8. The Price of Discovery. As the crew joined forces with the Eldorans in their fight against the Voidborn, they quickly realized that their journey would not be an easy one. The enemy they faced was powerful and relentless, their forces vast and seemingly unstoppable. But the crew refused to back down, knowing that the fate of the galaxy depended on their success. Together with their newfound allies, they launched a daring campaign to push back the forces of the Voidborn, battling them on multiple fronts across the galaxy. They fought valiantly, their skills and determination tested to the limit as they faced off against enemy ships and ground forces alike. But with each victory came a heavy toll. The crew lost friends and comrades in the heat of battle, their sacrifices a stark reminder of the price of discovery. Yet despite the losses they suffered, they pressed on, fueled by the knowledge that their cause was just and their mission was far from over. As the war raged on, the crew found themselves drawn deeper into the conflict, their resolve hardened by the horrors they witnessed and the atrocities committed by the Voidborn. They knew that they could not afford to lose sight of their goal, to stop the Voidborn from unleashing their ultimate weapon, a doomsday device capable of destroying entire worlds with a single blow. With the help of the Eldorans, they uncovered the location of the Voidborn's hidden stronghold, a massive fortress hidden deep within the heart of a distant nebula. It was there, they knew, that they would find the key to stopping the Voidborn once and for all. With a sense of grim determination, the crew launched a daring assault on the Voidborn stronghold, their ships racing through the swirling mists of the nebula towards their final confrontation with the enemy. The battle that followed was fierce and bloody, with the crew fighting tooth and nail against wave after wave of enemy forces. But despite their best efforts, the crew soon found themselves outmatched and outnumbered, their ships battered and their supplies dwindling. With the Voidborn closing in on all sides, it seemed as though all hope was lost. Yet in their darkest hour, a glimmer of hope appeared. A lone Eldoran ship, emerging from the depths of the nebula to join the fray. With its help, the crew rallied their forces for one final push, unleashing everything they had against the Voidborn in a desperate bid for victory. And then, in a blinding flash of light, the doomsday device was destroyed, its power extinguished forever. The crew watched in awe as the Voidborn forces faltered and fell, their once mighty fleet reduced to nothing more than scattered remnants drifting through the void. As the dust settled and the smoke cleared, the crew knew that they had emerged victorious, but at a great cost. They had lost friends and comrades in the heat of battle, their sacrifices a stark reminder of the price of discovery. Yet despite the hardships they had faced, they knew that their journey was far from over, that the echoes of Europa would continue to guide them on their quest for truth and redemption. Chapter 9. Rebirth of Hope. In the aftermath of their victory over the Voidborn, the crew and their Eldoran allies emerged battered but triumphant, their spirits lifted by the knowledge that they had saved countless lives and prevented untold destruction. Yet even as they celebrated their success, they knew that their work was far from over. With the threat of the Voidborn vanquished, the crew turned their attention to the task of rebuilding and healing the wounds of war. They worked tirelessly to restore order and stability to the galaxy, aiding those who had been displaced by the conflict and offering support to those in need. But amidst the chaos and devastation, a sense of hope began to emerge, a glimmer of light in the darkness that had gripped the galaxy for so long. The crew and their Eldrin allies worked together to forge new alliances and strengthen existing ones, laying the groundwork for a future built on cooperation and understanding. As they traveled from world to world, offering aid and assistance wherever it was needed, the crew found themselves inspired by the resilience and determination of the people they encountered. They saw communities coming together to rebuild their homes and their lives, united in their shared desire to create a better future for themselves and their children. And as they witnessed the fruits of their labor taking root, the crew knew that their journey had been worthwhile, that the sacrifices they had made and the challenges they had faced had all been for a greater purpose. For they had not only saved the galaxy from destruction, but had also helped to pave the way for a new era of peace and prosperity. But even as they looked towards the future with hope and optimism, they knew that they could never forget the lessons they had learned along the way. They knew that the echoes of Europa would continue to guide them, reminding them of the importance of curiosity, courage, and compassion in the face of adversity. And so, as they set out once more into the depths of space, their hearts filled with hope and their minds filled with determination, the crew knew that their journey was far from over, that the echoes of Europa would continue to resonate within them, guiding them on their quest for truth and enlightenment. For as long as there were mysteries to uncover and challenges to overcome, they would be there, ready to face whatever the universe had in store. And with the echoes of Europa as their guide, they knew that there was no obstacle they could not overcome, no journey they could not complete. Chapter 10. A New Beginning. As the crew and their Eldrin allies continued their journey through the cosmos, they found themselves filled with a sense of anticipation and excitement for the adventures that lay ahead. With the threat of the Voidborn vanquished and the galaxy at peace once more, they knew that the possibilities were endless, and they were eager to explore every corner of the universe. Their travels took them to distant planets and uncharted star systems, where they encountered strange new species and encountered wonders beyond their wildest dreams. They marveled at the beauty of alien landscapes and the majesty of celestial phenomena, their hearts filled with wonder at the vastness and complexity of the cosmos. But amidst the wonders of their journey, they also encountered challenges and obstacles that tested their resolve and pushed them to their limits. They faced hostile aliens and treacherous environments, navigated through perilous asteroid fields and navigated through the depths of space, their courage and resourcefulness shining through in the face of adversity. Yet through it all, they remained united in their mission, to explore the unknown, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no one had gone before. They knew that the echoes of Europa would continue to guide them on their journey, reminding them of the importance of curiosity, courage, and compassion in the face of the unknown. And as they traveled from one corner of the galaxy to the next, they discovered that their adventures had only just begun. For there were still mysteries waiting to be unraveled, still wonders waiting to be discovered, and still challenges waiting to be overcome. But with the echoes of Europa as their guide, they knew that there was nothing they could not achieve, no obstacle they could not overcome. For they were explorers, adventurers, and pioneers, and the universe was theirs to explore. And so, as they looked towards the horizon with hope and anticipation, the crew and their Eldrin allies knew that the best was yet to come. For in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there were endless possibilities waiting to be explored, and they were ready to embrace them all. With the echoes of Europa ringing in their ears, they set out once more into the unknown, their hearts filled with excitement and their minds filled with wonder. For they knew that the journey ahead would be filled with challenges and triumphs, hardships and joys, but through it all, they would face it together, united in their quest for knowledge and discovery. And as they ventured forth into the depths of space, the echoes of Europa followed them, guiding them on their journey and reminding them of the incredible adventure that lay ahead. Chapter 11, The Legacy of Europa. As the crew and their Eldrin allies continued their journey through the cosmos, they carried with them the memories of their time on Europa, the echoes of a distant moon that had forever changed the course of their lives. For it was on Europa that they had first encountered the strange anomaly, the repeating sonic pulses that had led them on a journey of discovery and adventure beyond their wildest dreams. But more than that, it was on Europa that they had uncovered the secrets of an ancient civilization. A civilization that had flourished beneath the icy surface of the moon for millennia, before eventually fading into obscurity. Yet even as their civilization had crumbled, the echoes of their legacy had endured, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to seek them out. And now, as the crew and their Eldrin allies ventured forth into the depths of space, they carried with them the knowledge and wisdom of the Eldrins, the echoes of a once great civilization that had been all but forgotten by the galaxy at large. For the Eldrins had entrusted them with a sacred duty, to preserve their legacy, to honor their memory, and to ensure that their wisdom lived on for future generations to discover. With that duty weighing heavy on their hearts, the crew and their Eldrin allies continued their journey, seeking out new worlds and new adventures, all the while mindful of the lessons they had learned on Europa. They explored distant star systems and encountered strange new species, their hearts filled with wonder at the beauty and diversity of the cosmos. But amidst their travels, they never forgot the legacy of Europa, the echoes of a distant moon that had forever changed their lives. For it was on Europa that they had learned the true meaning of courage and determination, of friendship and sacrifice. And it was on Europa that they had discovered that the greatest adventures were often found in the unlikeliest of places. And so, as they ventured forth into the unknown, the crew and their Eldrin allies carried with them the legacy of Europa, a legacy of discovery and adventure, of courage and sacrifice, of hope and redemption. For even as the echoes of Europa faded into the vastness of space, they knew that its memory would live on in their hearts, guiding them on their journey through the stars. And as they looked towards the horizon with hope and anticipation, they knew that the legacy of Europa would continue to inspire them, to drive them forward, and to remind them of the incredible adventure that lay ahead.